Hey guys, Jared James here, and I want to bring a really quick message to you today. I appreciate all the feedback from many of you last week that read the article on what's my story and just coming up with what your story is. And you can see that I like to talk a lot about things that are kind of the other side of sales, the kind of like on the curveball, if you will, because I talk about what really makes us function, what makes us work, what really puts us over the top. You know, what's really the difference between people who flourish and people who flounder. Okay, and so today I want to talk to you about something where a lot of times at events and such, I'll talk about how, we're in an industry where people ultimately work with people they want to be around. You can be the greatest salesperson in the world, you can be the greatest negotiator in the world, you can understand your contracts better than anybody, but if people don't want to be around you, good luck, right? This is the industry we're in. And at the same time, you could be mediocre and have the personality where everybody wants to be around you and do much better than someone else. And so what I found is that dealing with thousands of different salespeople from all over the country and North America, I found that a lot of salespeople have a lot of pent-up frustrations because they've always got to be happy and always have to deal well with people. And one of the things I want to talk to you about today is, what are you holding on to? Sometimes we get into altercations, whatever, and we have this level of unforgiveness. And what I tell people is that, not forgiving someone or holding on to unforgiveness or whatever it may be is like drinking poison and expecting someone else to die. It just doesn't work. Somebody does something to us that harms us, and then we harm ourselves for the next 10 years. And the reason why this is so important is because every person you come in contact with, you are giving something off, and they're feeling that. And this is true because there are people who are the absolute life of the party. When you show up, or when they show up, you want to be around them. You love to be around them because they're giving off that vibe. And at the same time, there are other people that make you just want to go crawl into a closet and hide from everybody because they are not the life of the party. And so the real question is, what are you giving off? And are you being careful who you're hanging around who's giving something to you? This principle is true because if you have children, there are certain children that you don't want your kids to hang around because you know that they are going to deposit something into your kids' life. And so what I want you to do as we go along this series here is to start to really take into account, what is it that other people are giving you? Are you careful about who you're around and what they're depositing into you? Because ultimately you're going to give that off and affect your business, affect your life, everything you do. And then also, what are you giving off? And are you happy with what it is that you're giving off? Because if you're not, it can be changed. But we have to stop our busy lives for a second and take account for what it is that we are actually depositing into other people. Do you have a lot of unforgiveness in you and you're bitter and you give that off? Or are you somebody who, when you get around, people are happy to be around you because you lift them up, you make them feel better about themselves? Because if you're that person, I'm telling you, you're going to do more business. You're going to do more transactions. More people are going to want to be around you. So take a moment today and think about that. And if not, start to think about, how do I change that? Is there somebody I have to forgive? Is there something I've got to let go of? Is there some change I have to make? Because it'll make a world of difference in your business. Guys, I look forward to staying connected with you, and I'll talk with you soon.